Tucker Carlson toxic masculinity continues as he says Mitch McConnell is nastiest old woman in town. Fox host Tucker Carlson showed his respect for the late Senator Bob Dole by lobbing insults at Senator Mitch McConnell, the de facto leader of the Republican Party. As funeral preparations were underway for the late presidential candidate, Carlson was upset that organizers excluded a man who helped to plan the Stop the Steal rally that led to the insurrection attack on the Capitol, and he blames McConnell. Tim Unes, an event planner who formerly worked for Dole, had volunteered to help organize the funeral. But Dole's family had cut ties after learning of his involvement in the attack on democracy. Watch this.
McConnell knew that Tim Unes had helped organize Donald Trump's political rally in Washington this January. Now, there's nothing illegal or immoral about doing that. If anything is constitutionally protected behavior, it's organizing a political rally. It's why we have the Bill of Rights. But the partisan lunatics on the January 6th committee don't acknowledge the Bill of Rights, and they objected to this. And then Mitch McConnell aggressively took their side, as he has from the very beginning. So McConnell then convinced the Dole family to cancel Tim Unes' contract and disinvite him from the funeral. Then McConnell made sure the story made the New York Times. And when he did that, he knew perfectly well that a piece like this would completely destroy Tim Unes' life, which unfortunately it definitely will. It will mean no more corporate clients, no more business, no more income for Tim Unes. So even by Mitch McConnell's usual standards of viciousness, and in Washington he's known as the nastiest old woman in town, this was an incredibly cruel thing to do. It was crushing the weak on behalf of the strong, and for no real reason, simply because he could. He doesn't like Trump.
Tucker Carlson, you're delusional. If you want to look for the nastiest old woman in town, look in the mirror.
There's so many things that are offensive about this story, but the reality of it's also the Dole's family constitutional right to choose who they want to attend and or help with their events.
Mm-hmm. Quite frankly, I think the level of hypocrisy between these two is out of control. I mean, it was probably Mitch McConnell and him were best buddies or butt buddies at some point, and now
the butt buddy thing makes sense.
Yeah,
I can see that.
They were butt buddies, and now they're no longer butt buddies. Anyway, I'll move on. Grace, take it away.
I have no words. I really have no words, and I'm just glad that Faye was able to report on this, because I'm not sure that I would have. So, thank you, Faye.
I will say, I was speechless, but then I just came to the fact that it's strong arming, right? It's just using your political power to get what you want and not care about how they have financially affected this person for the rest of his life. They don't care.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ